All right. What's up, folks? Man, let's talk about what just happened in the NFL, homie. Some more of this scandalous news and something I was bringing up the other day when bringing up the subject about racism and culture within the NFL and how even racism can even affect a white athlete based on their cultural preference. And that's what I was speaking about with damn, what's old dude be on the show with Shannon Sharp and Chad Johnson. Dang, what's that fool that used to do the money little money sign shit in college, and they railroaded his NFL career. And I think he was a guy picked up by even either the Cleveland Browns or the Cincinnati Bengals. So here with Joe Flacco, way over age white quarterback. Guy's been sitting in the league too much, never really producing anything within his career. And a lot of people say he went to the Super Bowl. They ain't get to the Super Bowl because of no goddamn Joe Flacco. Only a damn buffoon and a unknowledgeable fake fan of football will claim that Joey Flacco got the Baltimore Ravens uh, to a Super Bowl. Like you're fooling yourself. You're following the script of ESPN narratives, and you just don't know what the hell you're talking about because your ability to think on your own just does not exist. But the fact that this fool, who in this current year is a 40-year-old damn quarterback who's not productive at anything on a team, who has been sat down, bench, and replaced by an underperforming rookie and Gabe or whatever that dude named, the dude who was in controversy or in controversy. I wouldn't even say in competition with Shador, but the controversy that surrounds what's happening on that team and its coaches, and the other thing of not letting the son of Deion Sanders, who appears to be a much better pick. Information that's leaked out of that organization has stated what players view about Shador, but the fact that they're trying to stuff down this young kid who can quarterback and hoping to get something out of him to shine, and hopefully the receivers can carry the load for him, like we have seen over the decades with USC quarterbacks. They want that kind of stuff happening, and the fact that you get Joey Flacco, who's benched and replaced by a rookie. And the fact that in this season, Joey Flacco's been sacked a bunch of times. He's thrown way more interceptions than he has thrown touchdowns, I think, on the year. And he has a ton of goddamn passing attempts for the 4 games that he has been in. This dude has thrown, what was it? What did I see on this thing before I left? About 100 and something completions, 126. They almost rival what he had in his last season in 8 games. He's almost about to he was about to complete that if he would have got the start in the most recent game. And being the fact that he's averaging about 45 to 30, the mid to high 30s and passing attempts per game, and the fact that he's sitting there throwing the ball away to the other teams. And it makes no sense that here this team that has lost their quarterback in the Bengals, and the fact they have bypassed a number of quarterbacks going through this past draft, and now they go seeking and way overdue. He's overcooked. This dude is beyond cooked. He's crispy. A Chris Torch burnt, worthless quarterback to replace their injured quarterback, and the thinking that they will achieve something. They're better off sticking with the guy they have. That they're going to take a guy who is come from being benched, throw into the game rather than going after a young player. I know they wouldn't want to take the Shador route because maybe that would have been a bad look for Burrows, taking a guy to replace him. So they really bring in somebody who they're just looking to attempt as if they're going to try to win something. They're better off just letting their season just be savage and allowing whatever quarterback they have on the roster versus bringing Joe Flacco over there, who didn't do any of the work with the team, none of the training camp. I don't think his experiences matter because his experiences did not matter while he was in Cleveland. So he gets to stay in the state. That's the one privilege to him. Yeah, there we go. Johnny Manziel. That's what I'm talking about, KG. How culture affected Johnny Manziel. It affects a number of white athletes who, are culturally shifted towards black culture. And, it's some disgusting type shit. It's real disgusting. It's sickening. And this is one of the reasons why I for years steered away from even caring for the NFL. I really don't like the professional side of things when you have those things that factor in. This thing comes from not just within the organizations, it comes from what's within the staffing rooms, and as well as what comes out of the media production rooms, is that they push this shit, is they want to push off, particular type of culture or the behavior and what's acceptable. And that shit has to be addressed, pointed out, and stumped out. You have to weed that stuff out, because I think a lot with what's popping off in football is you're not seeing the best of everything that's out there. What you're seeing is what they want to deliver, want to present as if it's being the best. And I think a lot of players kind of are held back from being able to do what they're able to do out there on the field. I think a lot of people are, tied to leashes. There's leashes put on people. And that's a sad thing. I don't think we have good coaches in the damn league at a professional level. I don't just think that the game has lost something, or it's this that is wrong with the athletes. I think it's something wrong with the coaches. I think it's something wrong with the scripts that they tried to place out here with athletes in this professional side of thing, and then to try to make it to where they want to kind of set handicaps within the sport to allowing certain guys to have longevity in careers that should be ended. That the game should push these type of people out. Joey Flacco should be pushed out. He's 40-year-old, non-producing ass dude. When does age get brought up with him? You don't hear that, based on the culture of the NFL and the culture of the media programmings. Now, if Joey Flacco looked like me or is complected like me, his age will be a factor in what they bring up. The fact this guy is a 40-year-old who had been benched after just 4 games, or after 3 games. No, he has 4th game. After just 4 games in a season, this guy had been benched, replaced by an unproven rookie. And then now he goes into where he ain't at the bottom of the depth chart. This whack-ass coach in Cleveland claims that he's still the backup. Shador Bounce stays in his third slot position in the quarterback rotation. But then this fool gets traded. And not only does he get traded, this team gives up draft picks, like some late round draft picks, for an underachieving quarterback who ain't never produced anything in his damn career. Don't tell me about him having a Super Bowl ring, because he ain't the one that earned it. That's Ray Lewis and the committee. But once again, it's a sad day in the NFL when you're seeing these type of things. You'll watch other quarterbacks be blacklisted. You've never seen a white quarterback blacklisted unless he's culturally black. But you can be a white quarterback and culturally surrounded by country music, pop music, and all that other shit. Your career ends up with extensions. You can be a Cooper Riley dude, sit on camera, be at a concert, saying all type of racial epithets towards people. And what you're going to do to people, and the same coach on that same team gets rid of black players, the stars of the team, speaking about them being gang members and bad in the locker room and trading them away, but gives this white dude caught on camera speaking violence about what he would do to black folks, but he don't speak that violence in that locker room to black teammates. And all they did is have him give off some sobs apologetic speech, and then awarded him with a contract extension, or a new contract. And the guy never produced anything. He got rewarded with money that was never earned. I guess he is DEI. So DEI in the NFL, there's definitely DEI for the white athletes, because they are a minority in there. And is this the only place where you see minorities being set with all sorts of privileges? It's only the NFL. It is so crazy to see these type of things. So I think nothing of Joey Flacco being traded. I think it's one of the stupidest moves in a long time in the NFL's history of stupid moves. But that's all I got. Catch you on the next one. If you don't see what I'm seeing, that's because your brain is slow. But I'll catch you guys. Peace.